One of my favorite do's for building trust is for the wayward to show respect in areas where there once was none. I'm going to give my husband a shout out for doing this in a couple extremely practical ways. The recovery version of my husband does a few things with his phone. For starters, it's no longer permanently attached to his hand, and he's not on it after hours. If we're watching TV and he does do something on his phone, he'll intentionally angle it towards me, which allows me to see what he's doing. Do I stare at his phone? No, because him allowing me to do so gives me safety. But if I wanted to look over and see that he's checking the score of the Dodger game, I can. Freedom for me, freedom for him. This one is huge because it is the 180 of how it once was. These days, my husband actually answers his phone when I call. I'm a little embarrassed to share this, but here goes. A pre-recovery Candace was so emotionally worn down that she allowed her husband to convince her that he was so important and so busy at work, especially when he was traveling, that he should not be bothered. He convinced me that he wasn't available to take phone calls and even made me feel like texting was too disruptive. I resorted to emailing him and eventually grew so annoyed with his lack of availability that I just said goodbye when he left and wouldn't talk to him again until he walked back in the door. Mission accomplished on his part. Now, if I call, he answers. If I text, he responds. If he's in a meeting, I'll hear him say, "1 second, please, I need to talk to my wife for a minute." Now, do I go around interrupting him all day to test him? Of course not. I'm respectful of him and he is respectful of me. I tell you this because the recovery version of my husband has never made me feel unimportant, insignificant, or like I'm bothering him. Ever.